ever get legal in a foreign person. Legal in a foreign. And so what up, K.O.FamilyVlog? Y'all know the vibe. You get me? I know how we doing it. Yeah? Today we have a story to tell you. I mean, people have requested before we get to that. Make sure now subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are not already subscribed. Yeah? And hit the notification bell so you can get all the notifications whenever we drop anything. New stories, new vlogs, you know what I mean, new posts, everything. You get a notification. Yeah, so you can boost the algorithms, so you can push our posts and our videos all at the top, so you can get all of them there. Yeah, so let's get in. So we'll start it off. So from the people, we had a viral video, somewhat people can call it viral video, of when I just went back home to Jamaica. Now I'm back in the States, of course. So I went back home to Jamaica after 12 years, and we had a viral video with me and my mother. Yeah, when I surprised my mother. Is it me? Mommy, big up yourself. Yeah, and everybody in the comments like, yo, do a story time. Saying, alright, them that ask like, why did it take so long? Why did it take 12 years for you to go back to Jamaica? And prior to seeing the comments and everything, I was planning on doing, you get me? And I even said it to Key, Mama K, that I think I should do a video on why. And then the people them start commenting in the section and they comment and I say, yo, why you not do a video, a story time telling why it took you 12 years? And I was like, alright, cool. I'm gonna do it. Yeah? I'm gonna do it and post it so the people can have an understanding of why it took me 12 years. You get me, I say? But before we get into that, let me talk a little bit about Jamaica. Jamaica was everything that I needed at the time. Yeah. I felt like I needed to be grounded again and becoming one with myself again. As I say, and I felt like Jamaica was needed for that. You know what I mean? Get started from the grassroots, you know, from the roots. You get me, I say, and that's what I did. I went back home and it was well needed. The time was short, but it was well needed, and it was definitely something that I enjoyed. You know, the people, I enjoyed the people, the food, everything. Just the atmosphere itself, it just felt different, and you know, just enjoyed it to the fullest. But make a get into the story now, see? So I came to the States. And if you listen to our previous vlogs, and stuff like that, you will know some of these things. And people will also have a podcast in name, YAAD&ABROAD podcast. You can look for it on YouTube, and you can listen to it on all different podcast platforms. You know, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor app, all of them. So once you type in YAAD&ABROAD podcast on Google or Chrome or whatever search you use, it will pop up and give you different options. Yeah, so you can also go and listen to that and get a better or a deeper understanding of everything we may say, because we talk about that and that. Yeah, but for those who never know, I got a soccer scholarship to come to the United States, or a football scholarship, as we Jamaicans might call it. You see me? But Americans call it soccer. So I got a soccer scholarship, come to the US, business major. When in a college, got to some difficulties financial, you know what I mean, to pay tuition and all them things. But the way how America is set up, when you're in a college, you can't do much. You get me? So there's just a limited amount of work thing you can do. You see me? So some people might call it, you might have to get like under the table job and stuff like that. Call it under the table job, which is technically not what you're supposed to be doing, but you know, you have to find a way for it. As long as you're not doing nothing wrong. You get me? I say, you technically do something wrong, but nothing illegal. You know, like the typical like drug running and all them things. So did that, got out, didn't end up finishing college because of course financially we could have sustained it. You see me? So we'd have to figure it out. And we decided, so whenever I go back home, but at the same time, whenever I get myself in trouble. You see me? So after that situation happened where I couldn't go back to school, decided to say, yo, alright, then cool, I gotta figure something out. Yeah. I ran into some people, you get me, I say, and them helped me out with certain kind of jobs, like, you know, either do a little construction job here and there and whatever the case is. And thankfully I didn't have to get into nothing where I get my caught up, you know, with the law, that is, you get me. So clean slate, everything, yeah. As a Jamaican, you know, you have to figure it out. You have to get legal in a foreign, per se. Legal in a foreign. You know what I mean? So we have to get legal in a foreign, and we have to get with paperwork, residency and all of them things correct. You get me? While it took me a while for that to happen. Yeah. And after all is said and done, we got it happen. It happened. You know what I mean? We get it taken care of the right and proper way. Yeah. And once we get that and everything, you know, first and foremost we have to get where work permit. Yeah. Get a work permit now. Start figure out the job situation. Get me what I'm saying? Figure out the job situation. Get a job. Got a job at Spectrum. You get me, I say, company I'm currently I work with right now, same way. Got a job and everything. And my thing was to always, as soon as me get this green card, yeah, you get this green card now, because once I think you're able to travel before you get your green card, you can get something written up. I think you can get some kind of document from, I think, between a lawyer and immigration, or whatever the case is. But I think you're able to, but a lot of lawyers don't suggest that you travel before you get your green card. You get me? I say so. I was like, alright, cool. Spoke to my lawyer about it. Yeah, and I was like, yo, I need to go home because it's been too long. You get me? I said I went back home one time before the last time that you guys saw. So I went back one time, like months after I first come to the States. And let me tell you this, guys. A lot of people, I know Jamaica hard, and you know what I mean, a third world country might be hard, but don't get it twisted. America is not a bed of roses. Get what I say. America is not a bed of roses. So don't get it twisted. Don't feel like say you come to America and everything. Oh, them have dollar, yes, a dollar store and where. No. You get me? I say. And once it kinda set up a way where if you're not in a position to do certain things that you want to, you might lead on to the wrong path. So you have to make sure, you have to be mindful of that. Don't get this idea. Whatever you see advertised on TV, America is not that. You get me? I say America is not whatever you feel like you see on TV. You see me? And them run certain networks. So them put out what them want to put out. You feel me? I say them put out all of the good things them. You know what? You have to have this presentation, feel like say, yo, this is the best. You know what I mean? So just understand that. Alright? Back to the story. Yeah? So talk to my lawyer and I was like, yo, I want to go with me now. That's when I first get my work permit and thing. I was like, I want to go with me now. And my lawyer was like, no. Around that time was when the previous president of the United States was in power, which is Donald Trump. And with everything with it surrounded and immigration and everything, my lawyer was like, yo, no, don't make that move right now. You get me? I said, don't make that move because you don't know what might happen and you might go back home and you can't come back. You get me? I said, so I was like, yo, alright, cool. Let me stay put. I can't wait till I get the green card and everything just blow off with Trump and immigration and thing. Make that blow off. And then I can go. You get me? I said, so I sat still because I was like, yo, I'm there for so long before that. It not gonna hurt for 1 year, blow off 2 years. How much time it depend it allow them to figure out that and send them a green card or whatever. I was like, no worries. Plus, I have a clean slate. Why worry about it? You get what I'm saying? I now do nothing what I'm not supposed to do. You know, so alright, cool. Sat down, got it, and then I was like, yo, what am I gonna do? Alright, cool. Let me start planning. Forget this. And around that whole time, that's when I met Mama K. You get me? I said I met Mama K around that time. And we start get together. And thing. Yeah? And I think, yeah, it was after a while, of course, I get my first daughter. You see me? I said, Zoe, come along. Yeah? So, check this out now. My lawyer was like, yo, wait, because of the situation with Trump. Yeah? And then, after that, I get my firstborn. You see me? And that, of course, itself put me in a different mindset because my first daughter, and I was like, yo, I can't just get up now. At this point now, I just family because now I try to structure my own family. Yeah, and I can't just get up and just left my girl and say, yo, alright, cool, I can go to Jamaica. Because at that time you have young baby and everything and you have to do your own, you know what I mean, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you have to do your own, you know what I mean, help with everything. And it was something new for me. I've never had a kid before. I don't know, you know what I mean, certain things I'm learning while going through it. You get me? I said at this point in time now, like today, I have a different understanding of certain things that relates to like giving birth and being a parent and all of them things there. So I had to stick around. I had to stick around for my family, for my girlfriend, for my daughter, because I didn't want to just get up and just leave them and say, alright, cool, I'm going to Jamaica for 1 week, 2 weeks, figure it out, right? So stuck around. And I was like, alright, cool, figure this out, get this right. And then boom, Corona hit. Yeah? Corona hit now, the whole thing shake up. And mind you know guys, I have my ticket. Like before Corona hit, I had my ticket. I bought my ticket, me and my girl talk about it. It was like, yo, when you go that time, ticket buy everything. Talk to my family, talk to my auntie and everything. I said, auntie, this I plan. And then Corona hit and my ticket, but just dead enough. Like a week, I think like 2 weeks, like a month before Corona, them was like, yo, flight restrictions and all of them things there. Before that, me I like, yo, I start get word because of course my anxious and everything to go home. But then I start get word because I say, yo, John won't start. oh man, me not let it forget. Because this, I got sign and start slow things, and then they start proceed, and it's like, yo, this real, corona real, people are dead. You get me? I say condolence to everybody who lost a family member, you know what I mean, or a friend or anything within that time. I also suffered some kind of loss within that time. My aunt, husband passed away from the illness, from corona. You get me? I say? So definitely condolence to everybody who lost somebody within that time. You get me? I say? But yeah, corona hit. I was like, I definitely can't go nowhere. Yeah, I can't go nowhere. Even though I'm eager to go, I have to cancel my ticket. I have to cancel it, of course, with the airline. Them held on, them hold on to my ticket for like a year. You see me? So you have to use that ticket within a year time. Yeah? So I end up to use that for my birthday or something, like some months or something after. I think the same year of corona. It was 2021, I think, something like that. Yeah, may end up use it, or 2020, right? Whenever. But may end up use that ticket, that ticket like for celebrating my birthday that around that time. Yeah. And after corona, so Trump, the birth of my first kid, and then corona hit. So 3 things that delayed my trip from going on. 3 things, yeah? The Trump thing, of course, you can't always go to Jamaica or leave the country. That's not the issue. It's coming back to the country is the issue. You get me? I say, leaving America is not the issue, you know. And when you come back, you have a problem. Because if you're in a status, if you're not in a status, then you can't enter the country. So you have to figure that out from there. And you don't want to go there stuck, you know what I mean, and can't come back after you have everything planned out. Within that time of Trump, you don't want to there in Jamaica try to figure out to get your status over here. Yeah? That don't make no sense. But rather there and figure it out, right? Your daughter, you don't want to go there and then you're stuck, and then your family and everything there, and your family there start. Of course you have your family back home in Jamaica, but your family where you try to create now, what that you are trying to create in the US. You don't want to left them stranded or make anybody type of feel type of way like, yo. You know, my daughter, them, you know, they run and them see me every day, so it's like, yo, where is he? He's not coming back, he disowned us, he, you know what I mean, just left us, like, what? So you have to take all of them things into consideration, you know what I mean? My personal thoughts and feel on the situation, I had to put that to the side. And a lot of people might not understand that. Like, I had to put a lot of that to the side to make sure that everybody was okay in front of me, around me, before I could decide to, yo, I have to go back home now. You get me? So that was the whole drift. Like, a bunch of things just delay the process. And at this point, when I eventually went, I was like, yo, I have to go. Like, I was feeling down, I was feeling just stressed, I was feeling a bit depressed, all of them things. And I was like, yo, I have to go to Jamaica because I just have to get back right. I just feel like that was it. I needed that just to see my mother, my father, my granny, my auntie, my cousin, you know what I mean, my stepmother, just dip on the land, you know what I mean. Of course, you know, we eat some KFC, you know, because Jamaica, there's no other KFC better than Jamaica KFC, right? So it's just all of them things there, but that was really it. Like, there was just a bunch of things that delayed the process. So it's not like I got up and I was like, yo, I don't want to go to Jamaica because Jamaica not for all for me. It was never the case. Yeah, it was more so those things just happened, life happened, and it had to be delayed. And once we got there, it was just like, all the weight that just lift off on my shoulder, and no, I'm just somewhat at peace, but at the same time I'm thinking about my family over in the States. I gotta make sure they are okay and everything, like the whole time. And I mean, I wish they were there with me, but I decided to go by myself. Let me put that out there. I decided to go by myself because I haven't been there in so long. Yeah? And you want to go there and make sure, say, yo, everything is alright. Like, oh, you can't move around. Wow, because things change after so long. Yeah? Things change after 12 years. Like, what many people see. Highway build up, road change up, you know what I mean? And all of them things. You just want to go get the elements them. Just feel the elements them and all of them before you can bring your family, you know what I mean, to be of that security to them. You get me? So that was basically it, guys. Like, the delay is happening, you know, and once you hear this, once you listen to this, you will understand now what really happened. And when the trip happened, it was just like, yeah, this hour more, now more of my family come feel it with me. Now it's going to be a different vlog now. That vlog is going to be epic. That vlog, the family vlog, when all of us go to Jamaica, is going to be super epic. Yeah, and we might think also meet and greet depending on the development of our channel and our fan base and all of that. We might do some meet and greet, but I can't wait for that. I really can't wait for that. Yeah, so hopefully this story time basically break down a little bit. I might go in depth about certain things in the future, but hopefully this kind of give all our viewers, all our subscribers a better understanding of why it took me 12 years to go back to Jamaica. It wasn't a plan. I didn't plan on doing that. Yeah, if it was left up to me, I'd have been back home every other week, every other month probably, or every 2 months. Yeah, if it really left up to me, and if I had the finances to do all of that, I'd be back home like every month, every 2-3 months. You get me? Also, because there's no restriction on that. Like, I can't fly, go there back and forth. Yeah, but can't. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. You get me? I say, K.O.FamilyVlog. Y'all know the vibes. If you are not subscribed, make sure you definitely run over there and go and subscribe after you hear this. We have one more story can tell you. So if you want the story, then make sure you send a comment and I say, yo, tell you more story. Tell you about whatever you experience in a foreign or whatever you want. And Daddy will come on, and we can even Mommy K will come on and explain certain things like her experiences, cause for Jamaican she have a Dewi and everything. You get me? I say, just deal with that Jamaican man, whatever. We are word per story can tell them. Yeah? So make sure you not like, run up the likes, run up the shares, you know what I mean, subscribe, because I know you can say viral video again. We can make this viral again in the people. Make this viral, make them understand this, and then we can just come in again and go more. But anyway, give thanks again. K.O.FamilyVlog, yeah, I know the vibes. There we go, because some always go, you know. Yeah, so we always go. So once you see this, when you know it's a K.O.FamilyVlog, yeah, I know the vibes, right?